Well, Russell Wilson's ego, once again, is getting the better of him because he said very atrocious things during his interview this week. Let's rock, and I'll explain. Please be sure to like and subscribe on this video for more all-around sports content. For now, enjoy the video. Let's talk football. What's going on, everybody? My name is Antonio, and welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast. Today, we're talking about the Steelers. So, recently, there is still not a decided quarterback to the Steelers entering into week 3 of the preseason, which still be playing against the Detroit Lions. So, Russell Wilson recently spoke out about this whole situation and on how much concern he has on him on about the whole quarterback battle. And here's what Russell Wilson had to say.
I'm concerned right now or anything else, and absolutely not. Absolutely not, because the reason being, as I told you guys, is because the level of practices we've had against one of the best defenses every day, and how we've shown up there. So I think the best thing that we can do is just slow our minds down, play really clean football, and also to enjoy the process, man.
So far, that's very atrocious. But I'm going to get to something of what one particular analyst got to earlier in the show, later on in the show. So before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to aim for 375 subscribers before the season starts. I'm only 26 subscribers away. So remember, it's free. So be sure to like and subscribe. But for now, let's get this video started. And the Steelers, after the first 2 preseason games, they're pretty much starting to regret their whole decision on getting Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. So I honestly had some very heated things to say about this. But before I say this, Stephen A. on First Take recently spoke out about this whole situation. Now, I am not allowed to play the video on air, but I was able to get audio of some parts of which he had said. So, here is what Stephen A. had to say in the whole situation regarding of what Russell Wilson said.
You stunk last year. You were paid $37.8 million to go 37.8 million to go away. The Denver Broncos is willing to eat nearly $38 million to get rid of you. And you sitting there fighting for a starting job with Justin Fields. You ain't fighting for no starting job with Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or somebody. It's Justin Fields. You ain't Aaron Rodgers. You don't get to say that. You got to show up. You wearing the black and gold now. You a Steeler. I said it last year. I'm gonna say it again. The only damn thing good that you brought to Denver was Seattle.
Which is pretty much what's going on in the Steel City, and Stephen A. ain't having it, nor am I. But I'm sorry. Who was the one that was saying that Russell Wilson was in a bad situation? Who was the one that was saying that his ego was going to destroy the locker room? Who was the guy that was constantly saying that this quarterback situation is one of the worst in the NFL? And I believe, let me think. It was me, for crying out loud. I said this for the past 4 months, and no one wanted to listen. Stephen A. now gets it. Stephen A. is right now saying what I have been saying for the past 4 months. And to prove this point, Steeler fans cannot argue this because it is a statistic. Justin Fields, do you know how many times he's got sacked? 99 times. crazy. I'm going to say it again. 99 times. He is the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL, only trailing another guy in the same room with Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson in the last 2 years has been sacked 100 times. 100 times! And he's going to an offensive line that is atrocious. This is what I'm talking about. This right here is what I am talking about. This is what I've constantly been saying to the Steeler fans. None of them wanted to listen. Well, Stephen A just flipped over to my side because he's been saying what I have been saying for the past 4 months since the offseason started. And this move is probably the worst move in Steeler history because Russell Wilson is one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the last 2 years with 100 sacks, as I already mentioned. Justin Fields has 99 sacks on him, and that's in his entire career. This situation in Steel City is the worst situation possible because Arthur Smith's their coordinator, who he is trash. He has been garbage. No one wants to admit it, but Arthur Smith has been the face of mediocrity of offensive lines. He had the 17th ranked offense last year and still went 7-10 with the Atlanta Falcons. Now I know people are looking back to his days in Tennessee, but the fact is, and this is true, the only thing that Russell Wilson brought to the Pittsburgh Steelers, like Stephen A said, was Sierra. That's it. Nothing else. Because the Steelers are atrocious. They are one of the most atrocious, mediocre, overhyped teams in the NFL. And I have been stating it for 4 months straight. 4 months. And no one wanted to listen. And if the Steelers have a losing season, which I am predicting, if they have a losing season, you heard it here first. Because this offense is atrocious. Their defense, sure, it might be good. If their defense was number 1 in the league and actually ended up being the only thing that they needed to score points, and the offense wouldn't even have to lift a dang finger, I would be cool with it. Then absolutely they would be good. But we can't depend on the health of TJ Watt. That is a simple fact. Every year he gets hurt. Now, last year he got hurt later on into the season. Sure. But the fact that I said this for a variety of months and Stephen A is now seeing my point just shows how right I am. And if they have a losing season, you heard it here first. Don't even try to put up an argument with me. Because the fact is, Russell Wilson isn't competing with Aaron Rodgers. He's not competing with Josh Allen. He's not competing with Lamar Jackson. He's not even competing with Patrick Mahomes to be the starting quarterback. He's competing with a guy in Justin Fields. And the Steelers have 2 of the most sacked, most losing quarterbacks in the last 3 years. And nobody wanted to listen to me. Well, guess what? Stephen A is now catching on to what I'm saying. So how? Let me know in the comments what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this situation? And is this a big deal? Because in my mind, it certainly is. But you can argue with me all you want. But last place and a losing season is the Steelers' fate. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you all in the next one. Ciao for now.